Hello. Now I am going to talk about salivary gland pathology. In this video, we will be dealing with mucocele, the mucus extravasation phenomena, or the mucus escape reaction. Mucocele typically appear as a bluish dome-shaped swelling, if superficial or a normal color of is deep in the tissue. They are typically covered by an intact epithelium, may be slightly painful due to an accompanying acute inflammatory reaction. They are most common in the lower lip, making it approximate of the cases of 81%. Floor of the mouth, then they can occur in ventral tongue region, buccal mucosa, retromoral region. They rarely occur in the upper lip. Mucoceles are most common in children and adolescents. They are more common oral lesions. As per Neville, third edition, location of mucoceles is most common in lower lip, followed by floor of mouth, ventral tongue, buccal mucosa, palate, retromolar region, and then some cases almost negligible in upper lip. Typically, they are caused by a traumatic severance of the salivary gland, excretory duct. Occasionally, mucoceles will rupture spontaneously and heal without treatment. Beside this, if a management we are talking about for mucocele, then the treatment of choice is surgical excision, where we will prefer removal of adjacent minor salivary glands that will help in prevention of the recurrence. Most commonly asked question is what is the difference between mucocele and mucus retention cyst or salivary duct cyst? Remember, in an encapsulated region, mucocele, there will be a free mucin. However, in the intraductal region, due to blockage, the mucus will be blocked in the salivary duct cyst. Prognosis is excellent. The occasional mucoceles may recur, necessitating the excision, especially if the feeding glands are not removed during the management itself. See the bluish dome swelling, typical appearance of the mucocele in the lower lip, encapsulated with thin connective tissue lining, mucin pooled in the area. The associated histology that we see for this common benign mucus containing lesion is the ductal obstruction to minor salivary glands. They exhibit two patterns: mucus retention phenomena and mucus extravasation phenomena. In mucus extravasation phenomena, which is more common type, especially in the lower lip, spilled mucin is surrounded by compressed connective tissue wall or granular tissue. Adjacent connective tissue may contain inflammatory cells, as you can appreciate in this picture itself: macrophages, neutrophils, eosinophils. Feeding duct from nearby salivary gland may also be visible. So we have subtle histopathological appearance showing strips in certain cases where the involvement of paranasal sinuses is there. There you can see the pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium, which picture currently we don't have. Once we have that more clearer picture, we can show you in detail. So mucus extravasation surrounded by a granulation tissue containing foamy macrophages is the most common histology for this mucocele.